Yeah. Sky turning orange, concrete glowing, lighter clicks, little spark, whole block slowing, yeah. Feet up on the stoop, ash in the gutter, laughing at nothing, rain in a puddle. Kids on the corner, arguing scores, somebody's window, leaking old chords. Pigeons do circles over old brick, time moves sideways, hit that quick. I watch my worries climb, then they tilt. Soft gray stories thread through the sill. Smoke between the buildings, drifting past the rust and rails, hanging where the air feels weightless, carrying all our small-scale tales. Smoke between the buildings, painting halos on a fire escape. Every little cloud says stay here, let the day just lose its shape. Neighbor in slippers, watering plants, he gives a nod, we share that trance. Phone in my pocket, face off the grid, life feels better, half of it hit. Bus sides heavy at the same stop sign, people step out already online. But up in this alley with the chip paint peel, I'm slow blink floating, everything real. Smoke between the buildings, drifting past the rust and rails, hanging where the air feels weightless, carrying all our small-scale tales. Smoke between the buildings, painting halos on the fire escapes. Every little cloud says stay here, let the day just lose its shape. Let it rise, let it rise, fade the noise, dull the knives, let it curl past those scars, let it climb toward those cars. Same crack pavement, different mind, same gray skyline, new design. Smoke between the buildings, drifting past the rust and rails, hanging where the air feels weightless, carrying all our small-scale tales. Smoke between the buildings, painting halos on the fire escape. Every little cloud says stay here, let the day just lose its shape. Street lights flicker, voices thin out, one last pull, then I breathe it out. Smoke between the buildings, fading from view, whole world lighter for a minute or two. Yeah. Feels like the floor is drifting away. Just hold on to the rhythm. Everything is light now. Gravity's folding, leaning to the side, taking my soul for a slow motion ride. The ceiling is breathing, the walls are all gold, a story of silence that's yet to be told. I'm sinking in deep like a stone in a well, but I'm feeling so good, it's a story to tell. No pressure on the shoulders, no weight on the chest, just a hazy old dream in a velvet nest. The base is a blanket covering the floor. I don't even remember what I was looking for. Very moving, folding into the sound, never touching the ground. High as the ceiling, low as the bass, just floating in place. Yeah, just floating. Ooh, ooh. a melting face, watching us drift through time and space. One hand on the beat, one hand in the air. I'm finally here and I'm finally there. The smoke is a ribbon, dancing in the light. The only real thing in the middle of the night. Soft as a whisper, thick as a cloud. The silence in here is getting quite loud. So let the world spin, let the world turn. We've got all the time for the slow motion burn. Very holding, folding into the sound, never touching the ground. High as the ceiling, low as the bass, just floating in place. Ooh, the stars are all leaking through the cracks in the roof. I'm living a dream, I'm the living proof that you don't need a map when you're already home. Under the stars in the purple dome, everything's liquid, everything's smooth. Found the right gear, found the right groove. Weightless and mindless, perfectly free. Just the deep dark and just me. Just the deep dark and just me. Gravity, who needs it? Keep drifting. Verity hooting, folding into the sound, never touching the ground. High as the ceiling, low as the bass, just floating in place. Ooh. Yeah, liquid smoking concrete. Yeah. The sun is a ghost behind a curtain of gray. We're melting the hours of a long faded day. Heavy vibrations vibrating the bones, talking to ghosts through the speaker box cones. Dust in the sunlight, gold in the air. I'm sinking so deep, but I'm already there. Liquid smoke falling on the concrete. Everything is slow, moving to a drum beat. Green haze rising all over this town. Liquid smoke never coming down. Liquid smoke never coming down. Liquid smoke.
The walls are breathing, the ceiling is wide. A river of oil with the slow-moving tide. Thick resin thoughts sticking fast to the brain, washing away all the noise and the pain. The record is spinning, a circular track. Once you go hazy, you never go back.
Shadows are dancing like smoke on the wall. Wait for the echo, wait for the fall. The streetlights are glowing like embers in night. Everything's blurry, but everything's right. Pass me the static, pass me the flame. Forget the numbers, forget your own name. Gravity's pulling like magnets in mud. The rhythm is pulsing deep in the blood. A low flying cloud in a high ceiling room. A garden of velvet beginning to bloom. Don't wake the neighbors, don't break the spell. Inside this bubble, everything's well. Floating through the concrete,
higher than the street lights, lower than the basement.
liquid smoke falling on the concrete. Everything is slow, moving to a drum beat. Green haze rising all over this town. Liquid smoke never coming down. Liquid smoke never coming down. Liquid smoke never coming down. liquid smoking concrete.
Ash on the windowsill, sky on the floor. I breathe in the ceiling, breathe out the wall. Whole block on mute, my thoughts on tour. I'm scrolling through memories I never paid for.
Slow roll through a sleeping town, eyes half open, I'm still around. Smoke drum maps on the midnight air. I get high enough to really care. Quiet rides through a humming maze. Street lights folding in the haze. If I speak at all, it's a soft confession. I'm a mile up in a low-key session. Corner store shut, but the sign still glows like it didn't get the text that the party's closed. I'm on my back on a thrift store couch. Let the plaster peel, let the doubts drip out. Old fan circles like a lazy idea. I can hear my own pulse, that's the loudest here. Phone face down, let the missed call stack. If your love needs proof, it ain't love like that. I was raised on be strong, never feel safe. So I learned how to laugh while I lost my faith. Kept jokes in my pocket, kept pain in the attic. Now I pass it around, see who else might have it. Blunt burning slow like I'm reading a script. Every drag a page that I have skipped. Watching my breath write cursive in air, like the room took shape just cause I stare. Got a list of mistakes like a grocery run. Buy one, get one every time I'm done. All these what if wishes in a jar on the shelf. Label says open when you trust yourself. Talk to the ceiling like a no best friend. Tell me how this started, don't mention the end. Silence answers back in a comfortable tone. Says you ain't too lost, you're just far from your phone. Slow roll through a sleeping town, eyes half open, I'm still around. Smoke drum maps on the midnight air. I get high enough to really care. Quiet rides through a humming maze. Street lights folding in the haze. If I speak it all, it's a soft confession. I'm a mile up in a low-key session. Out the window there's a cat on a car hood still. Looks like it's guarding some kind of will. Moon on his back like a badge of chill. I nod like same contract, same bill. Dumpster poet mumbling by the loading dock. Spits lines to the brick like it's TikTok. I can't hear the words, just the weight in his walk. Another ghost in a coat made of unsaid talk. I love wrong, love loud, love scared. Love just enough to prove I care. Still kept one hand on the exit door. You can't hug close when your heart's offshore. I remember your laugh in that cramped ass kitchen. You said you're too deep, it's a constant mission. I said nah, I'm just quiet when the room feels fake. You left that fall like a coffee break. Now I'm here with the fridge buzz, distant siren. Neighbors argue in a language I can't dive in. Even that sounds softer when the weed hits right. Like the whole was reading from a kind of script tonight. My reflection in the TV when it's turned off. Looks like someone waiting on a late call. Like the truth stuck halfway up the stairs. My lungs say smoke, my soul says prayers. I tell myself stories to smooth the edges. I'll change tomorrow in similar pledges. And tomorrow shows up in the same old fit. Like you asked for a ride but you never pack shit. Still I'm proud of the bruises I don't repeat, of the drinks I dodged, of the shots I eat, of the calls I made just to say I'm wrong, of the nights I survived by writing this long.
Slow roll through a sleeping town, eyes half open, I'm still around. Smoke drum maps on the midnight air. I get high enough to really care. Quiet rides through a humming maze. Street lights folding in the haze. If I speak at all, it's a soft confession. I'm a mile up.
Yeah, I think I need a milkshake. Or maybe just to stay in this lane forever. Brighter than it looks out here. neon sign is buzzing like a tide beat. Golden arches glowing, looking back at me. I'm checking the glove box for some loose change. The world feels different, comfortably strange. You're laughing at nothing, a playful spark. The light is shadow in the middle of the dark. Thinking about how clouds look like mashed potatoes. Cruising through the city, dodging all the chaos. No heavy baggage, just a warm breeze. Floating through the night with a relaxed ease.
Late night orbit, drifting in the light. Everything is funny, everything is right. Warm vibes only, keeping it low. Nowhere to be, just enjoying the show.
Yeah, just watching the show. I'm wondering if cats dream in black and white, or if they see the neon like we do tonight. Confidence is quiet, leaning on a door. I've never felt this light, this steady before. The dash is a playground of buttons and glow. Moving at the speed of slow and let go. Maybe we're not lost, maybe we're just found in the only quiet corner of this noisy town. Pass me the fries, let the salt hit the tongue. Feeling pretty old, but feeling pretty young. Like a coin I could just spend on a road that's long and has no end. We're talking about movies that we'll never make, and all the little turns that we're glad we didn't take. It's a bright kind of midnight, a soft kind of glow. Watching the digital clock tick slow. No cliches here, just the crumbs on the seat and the rhythm of the tires on the empty street. Stay in the orbit, don't come down yet. The best kind of night that we haven't met.
Keep it bright, keep it light. Just another lap around the block. Keep it bright, keep it light. Just another lap around the block.
Low frequency hitting the floor. Green velvet smoke under the door. Eyes red like the sun in a broken glass. Watching the clouds and the shadows pass. The city is a whisper, the bass is a roar. Floating away, don't need a map no more. Slow burn gravity holding me down. Green haze rising all over this town. 42 reasons to stay in the zone. Deep in the cushions, king on a throne. Yeah, we're melting.
The walls are moving, the ceiling is wide. Caught in the river with a slow-moving tide. Risen in the brain, washing out the pain. Spinning on a loop, I'm ignoring the rain. Past the static here, past the flame. Forget the numbers, forget your name.
Bass is the play, the bass is the case.
Higher, lower, lower.
42, 42, 42, 42, 42, 42. Keep it burning, keep it slow. Keep it slow. through all this lazy way. Old paint peeling and curls, same chair, different day. Phone face down on the floor, let the world fade away. Blue smoke tracing the trail over records on the floor. Every scratch, every skill, feel like I've heard it before. I'm drifting in these smoky constellations, slow glow in my own rotation. Eyes half open, heart on vacation. Let the night take all my obligations. I'm drifting in these smoky constellations. Deep breath, patient hesitation. Nothing on my mind but this sensation. Let the world wait, no explanation. Neighbors arguing faint through a paper thin wall. Sirens slide down the block, then nothing at all. My thoughts move like the clouds, low, heavy but kind. Little waves in my chest, rocking back my mind. Loose screen, crooked in place, every worry turned down. Let the minutes run past, I won't chase them around. I'm drifting in these smoky constellations, slow glow in my own rotation. Eyes half open, heart on vacation. Let the night take all my obligations. I'm drifting in these smoky constellations. Deep breath, patient hesitation. Nothing on my mind but this sensation. Let the world wait, no explanation. Maybe I'm too calm for a world this loud, but I like this quiet more than any crowd. If tomorrow comes quick, it can find me here with a laugh in my chest and no trace of fear. I'm drifting in these smoky constellations, slow glow in my own rotation. Eyes half open, heart on vacation. Let the night take all my obligation. I'm drifting in these smoky constellations. Deep breath, patient hesitation. Nothing on my mind but this sensation. Let the world wait, no explanation.
Yeah. The room is starting to tilt, but in a good way. Everything's moving like it's underwater. Just let it flow. Silver rings of smoke drifting past the screen, the smoothest operation that you've ever seen. The bass is like a hum, vibrating in the bones. I'm picking up the signals from the silent zones. My thoughts are moving slow, like honey on a spoon. I'm orbiting the light of a paper mache moon. No friction in the air, no static on the line. Just a cinematic sequence of a perfect design. The couch is like a cloud, and I'm drifting out to sea. Finally becoming who I'm supposed to be. In the velvet orbit, spinning through the night. Everything is heavy, but everything is light. Smooth groove moving through the marrow and the soul. Just a natural rhythm, just a steady roll.
Yeah, stay in the orbit.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clock, but the numbers ran away. I guess they got tired of the middle of the day. The shadows on the walls are telling stories now. I'm listening real close, trying to figure out how to keep this warm low and bumping in the chest, while the rest of the planet takes a little rest. Clean drums hitting like a heartbeat in the dark, searching for the glow, searching for the spark. I'm a pilot in the haze with a hand on the wheel, touching all the things that you can't really feel. What if the stars are just holes in the tent, showing us exactly where the old light went? I'm pondering the depth of a simple glass of water. The night is getting cooler, but the vibe is getting hotter. Mellow melodies weaving through the open space, with a calm, steady smile plastered on my face. Laid back, centered, perfectly aligned, leaving every heavy piece of static far behind. One more rotation in the velvet and the blue, doing exactly what I'm meant to do. Keep it smooth, keep it warm. See you on the other side of the cloud, of the cloud.
Rain on the glass, ash on my jeans. City just humming, I'm lost in between. Slow blink of red lights, violet in the sky. Finger on the window, tracing no goodbye. Seat pushed back, one hand on the wheel. Fog in my chest, too heavy to feel. Street names blur like they're running from me. Messages on red, glowing softly on the seat. Past that exit where you used to stay, yeah. Same cracked billboard, still peeling your name away. I let the smoke spin, halo in the dash light, chasing little memories down this half-dead midnight. Purple haze days, cruising through the blue. Whole world faded, but I still see you. Slow burn minutes, melt into a groove. Purple haze days, and I'm stuck on you. Gaslight low, but I keep on rolling. Talk to myself like the words are stolen. Corner store glow on a hood like pain. Buy another drink for a prayer I ain't. You laugh in the air, then it's gone too fast. Like smoke in the vents, like the tank of gas. Let the tires sing on the lines I cross. I don't need a map, just a place to be lost. Purple haze days, cruising through the blue. Whole world fades, but I still see you. Slow burn minutes, melt into a groove. Purple haze days, and I'm stuck on you. Turn the sound down low, let the engine breathe. Moon in the mirror, riding home with me. One more mile, then I'll fade from view. Purple haze days, drifting off of you. Trip out. Drifting off of you.